Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bria, and today's topic I'm going to talk about why it's hard to make friends as an adult. And this is something that I've been struggling with this for a while. Whereas it's not the fact that I do not want any friends or my friend circle is small. It's the fact that I'm looking for quality friendships. I'm not out here just looking for, someone to just party with, kick it with, cool it with. We FaceTime. Maybe we might, have the same interests, but not really. This is like the home girl. I'm at a point in my life where I want someone to be in the fold. I'm going to be building a family soon. I just take my life very serious. Sometimes I look for friends to offer me advice. There are things that I look forward in a friendship. So even just becoming an adult, I've changed my whole way of thinking of what I define as a friend from an adult perspective. What I thought of a friend 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, is a little bit different on how I define a friendship now. And since we're talking about that, let me define what a friend actually means according to Google. A friend, according to Google, is a person whom only knows and with whom one has a bond or mutual affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. Okay, so it says, what is the definition of a true friend? True friends are usually those who offer you support, improve your quality of life, promote self-confidence, provide honesty and unconditional love, and help you progress mentally. This is according to Google. You can Google this and it will come up as a definition of a friend and a definition of a true friend. So now that we got that clear, right? Some people are probably assessing like, listen, now that we have that concrete, what does that mean as far as being an adult? So that means I'm not saying that I have a limited friend group because I just want to hang out with anyone. This definition right here is kind of along the lines of what I look forward to in a friend, which makes it hard and more difficult because I'm looking for people that possess qualities within themselves that are true. And, we live in a world today where a lot of people are not even true to themselves. They don't know what to be, who to be, how to be. So that, for what I'm asking for from a friend, is very hard to come by, That's like looking for the perfect partner or the perfect job. Those things are going to take time. So one of the things I will say on why it's very difficult to find a friend or find friends as adults is because we're not out here just looking for just anybody. We're looking for a true friend. If you've reached a certain age where you don't want any nonsense or, you're just not with the BS. You're moving towards growth. You're moving towards building something for your legacy, for your family, or even just for yourself. You don't want to hang around low vibrational, low energy, draining people. You just don't have time for that. And if you have friends from back home and everything, you kind of already probably are juggling those type of dynamics. So you don't want to invite those type of dynamics in to the new way on how you move. And it's crazy because I say the new way because when I moved from Philadelphia to Atlanta, I had to not only change my line of thinking, like, okay, I just moved to a new city, but I also had to acclimate to the way a whole new city operates and, the values and the belief systems and, how that correlates to my northern thinking while now I'm in the South and what those values look like. And I think that moving to the South really helped me form more core values on how I look at a friend and what a friend means to me as I'm getting older. And now I'm very no nonsense. I just hate those moments where in a friendship, I feel as though I may be doing a little bit too much, or I might have a little bit more exposure or knowledge in a certain area. And then I start to feel used, or I start to feel like, okay, well, what skill sets and abilities do you have that could help me? Oh, you don't have none, but I have all of the ability. I have all of the connections. You don't. It just starts to kind of, after a while, you feel used if that's what the person's intentions are. And I just never, it's just something about me where I'm just very like no nonsense. I am at the point in my life where friendships mean a lot. I just want somebody that I could talk to. And when we're talking and, whether I'm not even looking for advice, but when we're talking, do you have the abilities, or do you possess the knowledge that if I'm bringing a problem to you and we're talking about a real, problem that's maybe impacting my life, I say, hey, I'm struggling with getting a job. I have a job, but let's just use this as an example. I'm struggling to get a job, like I want that job that's, $200,000 or more. I want that job that really is going to solidify me financially. What do I need to do? I'm looking for a friend, which is one of my values on how I view a friend, as an adult, to just give me sound, clear advice, clear of negativity. It's encouraging. Even if they don't have the necessary answers, it's a conversation that we can have that has like a positive aspect on it, and it sounds so simple on what I'm asking for. But if you ask a person, what's your idea of a perfect partner? They might say basic things like, oh, I want my partner to pay attention to me, tell me that they love me. But sometimes those things are really hard to come by. I want them to be an effective communicator. Like the easy things that we want that will just make life seamless sometimes are really hard to come by. And I've learned that me looking for friends as an adult is going to be a little bit more challenging because, some people, especially like at my age, I'm still in my 20s. Everyone in their 20s are trying to figure everything out, whether they're in school or going back to school or, working and in corporate America or, just trying to make ends meet, just trying to survive. That task alone, on top of trying to find friends and maintain the friendships that you have, can be a lot. Honestly, patience is key. Like, just be very patient. Continue to figure out what you like and what you don't like as you're meeting new people, whether that's, women or men. Just continue to keep going. Don't let, like sometimes the outliers define what you would call a friend. If you meet somebody new and then they prove to be fake, that does not mean that, moving forward, any new friends that you get are going to be fake. Just continue to go through the process, continue to enjoy the process. And, that friend that you're looking for is probably around the corner looking for you, and you guys will be the Oprah and the Gayle King. And, just look forward to that. I know that I'm looking, not necessarily for my Gayle King, but I am looking for someone that I could hang out with and that I could just be myself. And I think that's the thing. I want to be around someone that I can be myself around. I feel like a lot of times when I bring my guard down, that's when typically when my guard is down and I'm not like, I have a whole bunch of walls up. Typically, that's when things get shaky. The craziest thing that I have learned about just making new friends as an adult, period, is comfortability. I've noticed that a lot of times when I have my guard down, that's the time when usually you can determine if you want to move forward with a person or not. And there are a lot of times where like finally, like I let my guard down, like maybe I peeped some red flags, or maybe, I saw something that kind of was like, this might be, a toxic friendship if I continue to lean on this person and continue to talk to them, but I just let it slide. And it's like every time I let something slide, it like blows up in my face. So I would say with adult friendships, you kind of already if you have friends already, you kind of know the signs of like a toxic friend and all of that. So always just trust your gut. With new friends, like if something is off or there's a red flag, trust that and like just continue to keep searching for newer and better friends. To be honest, because there were a lot of times where I met new people and there were red flags or things in particular that I did not really just bang with like that. And it always just came to like blow up in my face. Like finally, you know, when that person had a chance to say how they really felt about me and they let their guard down, they'd be like, dang girl, like you looked at me that way. I didn't mean it that way, you know? So I would definitely say, any red flags that you do get, you're an adult. We already went through the petty drama, petty friend stuff, you know, oh, you didn't do this for me, oh, whatever. Cut them people off and continue to go on your friendship journey and find what you don't like and what you do like and continue to just look. And like I said, it's going to be hard because you're looking for quality. You know, if you were just out here just looking for, you know, Tisha and Miranda and ooh, they so fun. Like we're not doing that. We're not looking for friends to have just a good time. And I would say if that's what you want as an adult friendship, then that's fine. But for me personally, I am going to have a family soon, or I want to have a family soon. And there are things in my life that are on the up and up and is trending in a positive direction to kind of keep me growing and flourishing. And I need friends that are growing and flourishing in life so they can help me continue to grow and flourish in life. I'm just not with the foolishness. Okay. So I would say if you're like me and you've been looking and you've been trying, there's a reason why it is difficult. It's because you're not looking for average. Amateur hour is over. You're not looking for average. You're looking for a good, true friend. And that takes time. And also it takes self-work as well. I had to do work on myself so I could be a true friend. Just so while I'm out here, I could find and attract a good friend. That's just like, you know, a relationship. If you're looking for a good man, you need to be a good woman. If you're looking for a man that, you know, let's say, you know, loves God, his family, and, you know, potentially if he has a woman, he's going to love and honor his woman and want to get married. You have to have all of those same values too and live by those values. Not just have them, but walk the walk and talk the talk. So also to find a true friend, you have to be one as well, or you have to be committed to trying to work to being a good friend if that's truly what you want. And, you know, I'm not saying I'm all around classic, like, you know, the best friend, but I think that I'm a damn good friend. I give great sound advice. I could motivate you. If you are down and you are saying like, hey, I need help with this, that, and the third, I will come up with every possible scenario and equation on how we can solve this problem for you. I am invested, okay, in personal growth, self-development, wellness, everything that makes you better as a human being. I'm all for it. So I know that I possess the qualities to find a true friend. I possess the very qualities to find one because I'm doing the work every day on myself to make sure that, you know, I'm able to provide sound, positive, uplifting advice to anyone, to be honest, which gives me qualities to be a true friend. You can't be out here wanting a friend and want a true friend at that, and you have some junk and some stuff on you that, you know, you haven't worked out, because you're going to be a terrible friend. You know, you're going to have baggage, and anybody that you meet is probably going to feel or notice or know that baggage. So, you know, definitely I would say it starts from within, and I'm at a place where I've already done the work. Now I'm just looking and searching, to try to find someone that has done the work on themselves as well. And, I think that I've been pretty successful in meeting a lot of great people. They have not just been, I guess, and I hate to say the perfect fit, but there have been red flags. And I think that if you see or you feel in your spirit a red flag, everything with a friendship should be natural. So if you're feeling something or there's some type of wall, then, and I feel that a lot sometimes. Like if I feel a wall or I just naturally feel like deep down inside, like this girl might be jealous of me, or she's done things that shows that she's jealous of me, or, she said like remarks and, like just little stuff like that, then I just know like, listen, you've done, this is what I tell myself. You've done too much work on yourself, girlfriend, to put up with anything. So if you feel this way, just before it becomes something, because I've done way too much work on myself to fall, get off my pivot, because someone has probably not done any work on themselves and wants to be a friend with me, but it, has some junk under the trunk. And I ain't talking about they behind. Okay. To end this off, if you are someone that have met a true friend as an adult and you have any tips or you want to share any advice, or you're somebody that, as an adult, you're looking for new friends. The friends that you have, they're great and they're fine, but you want to, meet new friends, comment down below, some of the tips or the tricks, or, let me know so we can solve your problem on, what's going on and maybe how I could help. But thank you so much for joining this YouTube video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon.